was through the food she ate and stuff like that. I feel like that left a blueprint on me for health, and which I will continue on through other podcasts, through life and whatnot, through my journey. But I want to heal people. I want to spread the love of truth and health, and not through just going vegan. No, that's not it, man. It's deeper than that. But what about breath work? What about healing? What about understanding the food you're eating? What about detoxing? What about getting in nature, getting in tune with nature? Did you know we're the only people that cook our food? In nature, you don't see them cooking their food. They get it right in that blood, man. A tiger or a lion or whatever, they want to get right in that blood. They use that teeth and they suck that blood up raw. They're not cooking it up. Oh yeah, all right. Now that I got their blood and their meat from this nice whatever they eat, from this nice animal that I just ate with my fangs, I'm gonna put it on the grill now. Huh? Why do they do that? They eat it raw. They have the stomach to digest it. We have the stomach to digest things in its living state, fruits and vegetables, mainly fruits, because fruits have water content. But instead, we want to eat all these things that we heat up and overcook and fry and oil it, oil this, oil that. Oh, can I get extra butter, extra oil, please? Yeah, extra crispy, extra deaf, my guy, extra deaf, my gal, my queen, my goddess, my god. You're like, bruh, nah, that's not the way. Rethink it, man. Rethink health. So seeing the things that my mom went through and whatnot, it's like, it makes me think about, like, wow, like looking back at it now, her cause of death was because of the food she was eating, because of the environment she was in, and stuff like that, not being in tune with nature. We think none of this stuff matters. Oh, it'll be okay. My grandma did it. My grandpa did it. Man, please. Is that all you got? Because who's to say they couldn't live longer? Who's to say they couldn't have been, wiser in what they've done? Who taught them that? Who taught them that eating meat and stuff was okay? It's not. Who taught you that? Like, for real, who taught you that cooking your food is normal? Who taught you that frying stuff is all the time is normal? And what else I got here? Soul food, all of this stuff is normal. Nobody taught you about eating raw foods. Nobody told you about H3O2. That's fruit in its water state that you drink, coconut water. Let me get some pineapple juice. Let me get some watermelon juice. This is all H3O2. It's hydrating the body compared to just water. Yeah, I'll take some water. What kind of water, huh? You got your spring water. You got your distilled water. You got but I heard distilled water is the best, and from research I've done, it is. And eventually maybe I'll put that out, or you can ask about it. But yeah, distilled water is the best. It flows through the body easiest, and it has 0 parts per million compared to spring water, where it has parts per million, and that can't flow through the body properly. You get those invisible sand and invisible rocks that you can't see in your water stuck in your body. So yeah, distilled water is the best. And all that alkaline water in the market, they have to remineralize it and try to do stuff like that. Just because they call it alkaline, it doesn't mean it's alkaline. And what is alkaline? In the alkaline community, we talk about this is alkaline, but we'll cook the shit out of it and we'll call it alkaline. Make that make sense. Anything to be alkaline is in its natural raw state. You can't fool me with that, or try to tell me, you can burn it to an ash and it's still good because Dr. Sebi said that. No disrespect to the man, great knowledge, great stuff. And I believe he was killed for sure for what he was talking about and putting out there. But like some stuff, it's like, come on, let's make it make sense now. Let's make it make sense. You're changing the chemical structure of something if you burn it to an ash or if you cook it. You just are. That's not in its raw state anymore. It's not in its natural state. So yeah, moving on. Yeah, realizing that stuff about my mom as I got older, like, wow, it was the food she was eating. It was the way she was living. All that meat, all that dairy, all those sweets. Yeah, my mom was a sweet tooth fanatic, and so am I. But now I get it from natural foods. I do it the vegan, gluten-free way. And I'm not fully raw. I'm still working my way there. But I eat mostly raw, vegan, mostly raw. And yeah, if I do some cooked food, I don't want all that oil in it, if any at all. And I'm not into fried foods. Yeah, I might dibble and dabble a little bit, but I don't. I have to understand what it is. I care about my ingredients, and you should too. Start giving a fuck, man. Start giving a damn about your food. Do you give a fuck? For real. Please give a fuck about what you eat, what you consume in your body. That shit matters. I'm just sitting down. Scroll. Yum, yum, yum. Scroll. Yum, yum, yum. Did you even digest that? Did you even understand what you're eating? Did you look at it? Did you feel it? Like, for real. This stuff matters. And I'm saying these things because I've been there. I'm only giving all this stuff to you through love. Let's take a moment to breathe. Through the nose and out through the nose. I'm a big nose breather. I'm not into breathing through my mouth. Once you understand the red pill of breathing, like, it's different. You start breathing through the nose and you realize the power of it. You have to breathe. When you breathe through your nose, you have to breathe through your diaphragm versus your mouth. You're getting in all that dirty air. And I don't care if you're outside the city or not, and whatnot, but it's just different with your mouth. Yeah, you might have clean air outside the city, but still, it's just different with your nose. You have to. It forces you to have more control. I feel good doing it too. So yeah, close your eyes if you don't mind joining. Breathe in. Breathe out. All through the nose. We'll do 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. We're breathing in. Dang it, I breathed out. I breathed out by accident. Let's do it again. Breathe in. And now we're breathing out. Notice how much better you may feel. Notice the difference. Yeah, I hope you peep what I'm saying. But yeah, guys, and that's a little bit about my life. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, let me get to where I am now. So eventually, after I end up leaving Detroit with the person I used to talk to, that I once again I wish them love. I ended up going back to Maryland, and yeah, I ended up going back to Maryland, and yeah, I ended up renting out a room that my aunt and uncle helped me with, and they didn't have to do it because I'm coming back to help for them when I once left. So that's why I love them to this day, because they don't have to do half of the things they have done for me, but they have, because their heart is open, they're loving, they're caring, they really care. So they helped me rent out a room, and once again they didn't have to do it, so I'm thankful. And I rent out a room for $500 a month, and then other people you're living around other people you don't know. So yeah, renting out a room, not the basement, not the house or anything, a room. Yeah, you have other rooms to other people. I'm sharing a bathroom and stuff like that. So eventually, I'm working there and whatnot. Eventually, I leave. I hit my brother up before I leave. I'm like, hey, you have space available in New York, in your apartment? And yeah, he tells me he does and whatnot. I make my way down that night, or if not the next day. He told me that. So yeah, I make the move. I'm like, hey, I'm tired of Maryland. Or not even just tired of Maryland. I'm tired of this situation right here. I need to make a move. This isn't feeling good for me. So I went for my gut feeling. I'm like, hey, I'm out. I'm gonna find an opportunity in New York. And this is all around the time, COVID hit and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, stuff is really different. Like, this literally happened right when COVID started, so March 2020. And this pandemic, because that's what it is, this stuff was planned. And honestly, I don't give a damn if you don't agree. You can do your own research. And if your research still isn't coming up right, keep digging deeper. But anyway, this pandemic, yeah. This all happened around this pandemic, and I'm like, damn, this is different. I didn't get a job as easy as I hoped and stuff like that when I came to New York. But, I adapted. So, ended up getting a job. Worked a few here, actually. Because I'm not the type to stick at a job if it's not going with my gut. As simple as that. I don't care about it looking good on the resume. What about your resume, man? It's not going to look good on your resume. Gotta stay at that job for a few years, man. Who told you that? Who told you that? You don't go with your gut. Don't go with your feelings. Like, nah, I don't care about looking good on paper and looking good to some interviewer. I care about what's good to me, what feels good for me. So I had to move on. I moved to different jobs and stuff like that. But eventually, I found a job that I worked at a herb shop in Brooklyn, and that's up until recently, honestly. Recently up until now. So, recently I could say that happened. Yeah, that happened back in October up to now. So yeah, I was finding my way, man. Finding my way. So yeah, I ended up being here in New York. I've met people, talked to people and whatnot, but it worked my way right back to where I am now. Higher heights and learning more about myself. And yeah, through that I learned about health. I learned about different things about health. I learned about healing myself. I learned about breath work. I learned more about being raw vegan. I learned more about detoxing. I learned more about cleansing. That's part of detoxing, obviously. I learned about investing, and I'm investing now, investing in myself. This makes me feel good, and I want to turn this into a business to where I'm not having to look at a job. I'm not having to look at somebody to give me a paycheck. I'm cashing my own checks. I'm doing it out of love. I'm not doing it for the money. So this is how I want to live my life, spreading love and getting paid to do it naturally. So, yeah. I'm here in NY now. Yeah. And don't know what else much to say, honestly. Yeah, man. I will say too, Paris and Amaya, when you guys came down to New York, and when you told me about the gathering that we had recently, back in April, I didn't know I was gonna meet Janessa's, I was about to say niece, Janessa's aunt, and yeah, I ended up meeting her, and things worked out really well, and they're gonna continue to be because it's something we've manifested together. So I'm thankful for that, Amaya and Paris and Janessa. I love you guys. I love you dearly. I'm thankful for you because without you guys, without the journey I've taken on in life, I wouldn't have met her. And her name is Imani. I'm sharing that with the world right now. Sharing that with the world. Her name is Imani, and she's beautiful. She's the reason I'm able to do this right now. She's helped me invest into my business. She's helped me get the laptop I'm recording this on right now. She's helped me get the equipment I needed to make this happen. She's invested in me. She believes in me, and I believe in her. I invest in her. I invest my time in with her. I invest my soul, my life into her. I love her, and she loves me. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful to find a goddess, a queen that I can feel at peace with, I can feel at one with. You know how to say you go 50-50 with somebody? Now we give 100. We both in it. And I love her for that. And I hope as you hit this baby that you know that I'm all yours, and that I'm just thankful for you. I'm thankful. And I love you. And without you, I don't think a lot of the things would be possible. The way I view things in this life, the angle, because I'm always learning. We all are, I should say, in this life. We're always learning, always growing. And you've helped me look at life in a different angle regarding business, regarding love, regarding damn near everything. A lot of things change with you, so I'm thankful for it. And I'm thankful once again to be able to record this and shout your name out, and give you that love, give you that praise of what I'm thankful for. I thank the divine creator for where I am. I thank the divine creator for putting us together. I thank the divine creator for putting me through every situation that led me up to you, that led me up to this moment. So I'm thankful for the people around me that believe in me. I'm thankful for even the haters, because without them it wouldn't make me stronger. Without them it wouldn't teach me to, or remind me to to think about love, to think about ways to vibrate higher.